Then I've got my potatoes, red potatoes, about 3 pounds. Go ahead and add the ginger to it. Look at that now. That's what I'm talking about. Hey y'all, what's going on? Today I'm liming in my kitchen and we're gonna cook some curry chicken. Now, my dad's from a small island in the Caribbean called Trinidad and Tobago, which is the shirt I'm wearing right now. And his mom, my grandmother, taught my mother, who is from North Carolina, how to cook it. Now, I don't burn my curry, which is pretty authentic to Trinidad, and it may be a blasphemy to you Trinis out there and some of my family that I don't burn the curry the way many people do. However, I cook it this way and I just like the way it's done. Again, that's the way my mom showed me and the way my grandma showed her. I'm gonna put the ingredients in the description down below so you can check it out and write it down and go get it so you can make this delicious dish. Anyway, let's get it cooking in here. Without further ado, let's go do. All right, here's my ingredients. I'm gonna use about 1 3/4 pounds of chicken breast, red onion, 3 Roma tomatoes. I'm gonna use some ginger, and usually I'm probably just gonna use about, I'll maybe a teaspoon of ginger root, shredded up or grated. Cumin seeds. I'm gonna use this bag of red potatoes, and this is a 3-pound bag of small red potatoes, and I prefer those over the russets. And I'm gonna go ahead and make it easy on myself and use some minced garlic instead of using whole clove garlics. And then the Madras curry, which is actually, this is from Trinidad and Tobago. I recommend that one. If not, you could go to Indian food store and get you some bag of curry powder that they may have. Now I'm gonna feed, this probably will feed at least about 4 plus. I like to have leftovers for some reason. Sometimes the next day always tastes better. All right, let's get going. Okay, I'm back now, and I did the longest thing that it takes to do, and that's prepping all the food. I want it ready so whenever I start cooking, it's just ready to throw in there. So here's that 1 3/4 pound of chicken there, kind of roughly chopped up. There's about a tablespoon of cumin seeds, and there's about a tablespoon of the shredded or grated up ginger root. And what I used to peel it was with a potato peeler. To me, that just makes it really easy just to scrape it off and then chop it up finely. Then I've got my potatoes, red potatoes, about 3 pounds, and that's roughly chopped. Got my about a 3/4 of the red onion, and I kind of got it, well, I'm gonna be fancy, julienne style. There's probably about a 1/4 cup of curry powder. There's the 3 Roma tomatoes diced up. Then I'm going to use also seasoning on top of that, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and then, what is this we have here? Matook's West Indian hot sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And then when I'm done, I'm going to actually use some pepper sauce that my dad made just to put it on top. So I'm the only one that really likes it really hot. Both my boys like it kind of hot. My wife likes it very mild. So anyway, got to think of everybody else when I'm cooking. And all right, let's go. Oh, before I forgot to mention, I'm gonna go ahead and season my chicken and my potatoes, while it's sitting here. And I'll go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll get cooking. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my stove on to high. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some extra virgin olive oil in here and kind of coat the bottom of the pot. And then I'm gonna turn it down to medium as that's heating up the oil. All right, we're gonna check my pan. I'm putting in a little bit of water and see if it sizzles, and it's not really quite ready yet. Wait just a little bit longer. There you go, it's ready now. So I'm gonna put this down on just a little bit below medium, and then now I'm gonna add my cumin seeds to it. How do you say it? I always say cumin seeds, and then I hear it's cumin, so I don't know. They always call this Jira in Trinidad. After that gets browning a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my onions in with it. I'll tell you what, those cumin seeds, man, they really start being real fragrant. So you have to be careful. My dad don't even like cooking inside his house. He cooks on the outside because this is a real pungent smell and you can get it in your clothes and stuff. So just be mindful of that. All right, I don't really want it burnt too bad. So let's go ahead and add our other ingredients. We're gonna go ahead and add the ginger to it. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Woo! Wish we had smell-o-vision so you could tell what it's like. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and use a lot of garlic here. I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons. Get that stirred in there real good. So, I'm gonna show you what my mom showed me to do. You kind of like make like a little curry paste. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water to that. And then I just stir it up. This, what this does is causes it not to burn. If you just threw the curry powder in there. And I don't know if this is exactly how my grandma did it or whatever, or if that's how she showed my mom, but this is how my mom showed me. All right, let's go ahead and add that in. Now sometimes I will add more later on. It depends on how this does in here. Now for you guys and my family in Trinidad, please leave a comment, you know, on the video. Tell me what you do different and what you think would make it better. But I tell you what, at the end of the day, this is delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and add my tomatoes in now. And I'm gonna turn my eye down a little bit. It's about 4. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add some seasoning to it. Salt, pepper. I like to season as you go. And I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder. Oh man. And let's just throw a little bit of cayenne. Give it a good stir. All right, so what takes the longest is the potatoes. So let's go ahead and add our seasoned potatoes in there. Oop, about dropped the bowl. What I want to do is add some water to it until it covers the potatoes. All right. Now I'm gonna turn it back up to about 5, medium, and I'm gonna let that cook for a little while. All right, I'm gonna let that cook for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna cover it up so it'll start to boil in there, or you know, cooking real good. And what will happen eventually, in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna throw the chicken in, and then the potatoes will start to thicken it, so it'll become more like a stew. Right now it looks real soupy, but once it starts to, the potatoes start breaking down and start cooking more, they'll start to thicken it up, and man, that's when the flavor comes to it, man. I tell you what, it's delicious. All right, I'll see you here in a little bit. All right, it's been 10 minutes, so let's check on our curry here. You talk about smelling good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken in. Look, it's immediately starting to cook. Now, since I just used raw chicken on that, I'm gonna put this not a sink, that spoon up, and as I cook my chicken, I'm gonna set it now for 20 minutes. And then as my chicken's cooking, the next spoon I use won't have raw chicken on it, if that makes sense. All right, it's been 20 minutes that my chicken's been in there, and I have stirred it once between. And now, as you can see, the potatoes are still a little firm, so, and it looks still soupy. But once the potatoes start breaking down, like I said earlier, you're gonna get that more of a stew type of dish here. So I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes and check it again. It usually takes about 45 minutes, it seems like, most of the time, and it all depends, the type of potatoes you use, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and set the timer again for 10 more minutes, and then we'll check it back soon enough. All right, so it's been about 10 more minutes, and let's check it out here. Okay, it's starting to thicken up some. I feel like it still needs a little bit more time, but let's taste it here and make sure the season is good enough. Definitely need some more salt. Yeah, you see how it's thickened now? Like, it's getting there. And it's not hot at all, and I'm not gonna make it real hot, but I am gonna add some of this Matook's West Indian hot sauce there. And it's from Trinidad as well. All right, that's all I'm gonna put in there, because everybody doesn't like it like that. Or they don't like it as hot as I might like it. But it's gonna add some flavor to it too. Hey, we're almost there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start my rice here. And I'm gonna cheat on the rice some. Not some, a lot. Bam! I'm gonna use Success Basmati boiling bag, okay? So it makes it easier. I'm just not gonna cook my rice, and the Basmati is like really more Indian style. So it will go perfect with this curry chicken as well. All right, look at that now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put a little bit on here, on top of my basmati rice. Now here's some of that homemade pepper sauce that my dad made. That's made out of, I don't know if he used ghost pepper or if he used Scotch Bonnet or Carolina Reaper, but he used one of those three. So we're about to give it a whirl. All right, guys, here it is, the curry chicken. All right, let's mix that pepper sauce in. Wow, that is delicious, man. Ooh, that pepper sauce has some heat to it. I highly recommend putting some pepper sauce on your curry chicken. Very good. I got a special surprise for you too. Bam. Y'all might know what that is. That's carob. Let's open this up and take a swig. All right, let's give it a try here. Very good lager from Trinidad and Tobago. Perfect with my curry chicken. Hope y'all have enjoyed this curry chicken dish. It's pretty simple to make, but just preparing all the ingredients is the worst part of it. It takes the longest. But anyway, y'all take care till next video. Stay safe and live life to the fullest.